Yeah, look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of
The real true story and reasoning behind getting into the financial industry. One of the key things I want to share with you are some stories about why life insurance is so important through personal experience. You know, being born and raised back home in Jamaica, we really don't understand the importance of life insurance and we don't see the value behind it. But I've always heard about old money, and I don't think anyone has ever really understood what old money means. Is generational wealth, and how does the wealthy transfer this wealth. And what we don't understand is that the easiest way to transfer wealth is through life insurance, right? And give you a personal experience. I've lost my dad, 5 years now, which is the drive as to why I got into the financial industry. I know most people, take death as a way to go in grieve mode, but I took the death of my dad as a drive to get up and get out there and, educate more individuals on the reason why these things are so important, right? Because we don't understand the importance of things until usually it's a little bit too late. So my dad had, quite a lot of kids, and not once did he thought he would have been, diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. But one of the most challenging things is knowing that you're sick and not being able to provide for your family. And I know you may not understand or you've never experienced this, but use my story as an example so you don't have to experience this. And when my dad was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, one of the most challenging thing was, where's the money gonna come from to provide or get the best care? And my dad was having blood clots. And the only way for him to, solve this problem was through getting injections to thin the blood so that, he won't be getting those blood clots. And the insurance was not willing to cover because it was expensive. And imagine having to come out of pocket to be able to pay for these things just so your loved one can live a little bit longer. And the drive for me, thank God, I was able to provide because of the financial industry that I'm in. I realized that there's no cure for cancer at the moment, but I know that there's cure for financial cancer. And nobody educated my dad about the power of life insurance with living benefits. Most of the time we hear death insurance, and this is only if a person dies that this pays out, and it has a time frame of when it pays out. And it's usually, don't get permanent insurance. You only need temporary insurance to cover down when you have, kids and you have a lot of debt. But what happens when you no longer have the debt, but you end up getting sick, right? And it's going to take you a little bit of a while to, pass away, like my dad. But there were no finances to be able to help you during the time, right? To be able to can spend more time with your loved ones and be able to leave them with those memories that you never thought would have been necessary at the moment. And that's what I experienced with my dad, is just the struggle to provide while being sick. He didn't die, he was sick. And there was not enough money from the job to be able to provide, or the health insurance to provide him with the resources and the outlet that he needed. So he would have ended up dying earlier because of these blood clots if I didn't have the money to help him with the proper medication. See, if he had a proper life insurance in place, instead of, individual disregarding the importance of life insurance, it's just a way to transfer risk. And I challenge you to look into life insurance with living benefits so that when sickness knock on the doors of our loved ones, it's no longer us going through the sickness with them. It's us helping them to be able to provide, get the right plans in place to be able to provide them with the resources that they need to get better. So getting a life insurance plan with living benefits, not only while you have debt, but just in case you get sick, you get cancer, you get a stroke, you're able to leverage the death benefit, a percentage, to cover down these medical challenges you're having. So your family doesn't have to live through what you're going through because you have the proper plans in place. So I don't want you to have to experience what I experienced or my siblings experienced with the unexpected diagnosis of my dad being diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and all the resources he was going to need, we weren't able to provide, right? So I challenge you today to not listen to what you hear, but pay attention to what's going on around us, right? We can't run from sickness, but we can prepare for it. So our family doesn't have to go through the same pain and struggles that my family went through while my dad was sick and on his dying bed with cancer, and not having to, enjoy the moment. He wasn't able to enjoy the moment with his kids. He was literally worrying about where's the next money coming from to pay for these shots he needs, who's gonna cover down and help with his kids, all because we don't understand the importance of not life insurance, but what? Income insurance, to be able to cover down the income, right? To cover down the medical bills that we as individuals don't usually prepare for. So again, the key thing here is make sure you understand benefits and features of leveraging different life insurance policy, so you will never have to experience, right, what my dad did, what my family went through, right? Because now you understand the power of life insurance with living benefit and not just death insurance that only pays out if you die within that time. Make sure you stay blessed and you be blessed.